Everyone, so today we are going to see how I made all of these little cluster embellishments. So they're all made with die cuts, the leftover bits and pieces from various die cuts, and using up extra scrapbook paper, that the little offcuts that I had from doing other projects, and just simply using die cuts and some of my paper punches that I have. So stay tuned and I'll show you how these are made. See you in a minute. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Karen, and I'm here with day number 6 of the 12 Days of Junk Journal Gift Idea Tutorials for 2019. And today what we're going to look at is creating cluster embellishments. Now, what you see in front of you here is a whole herd of little bits and bobs of all kinds of things. What I tend to do is when I am using my die cutting machine, when I'm cutting out dies, all of the little extra miscellaneous bits that are there, I like to just pop them all into this little plastic container. Some of the pieces are too small and too weird, I can't use them for anything, and those will eventually get tossed out, but I like to keep them all set aside so that I can use them for something like this. So a lot of these little pieces are bits that are some of the excess bits from different die cuts. What I also do is I save all of the scraps of scrapbook paper that are the extra bits. So pieces that I don't use, just the little offcuts. And what I've done with a lot of those is I've used a few of my different punches. So I've used my 1.5 inch punch, and I punched a whole pile of 1.5 inch circles, and a lot of those will be the base for some of these clusters. I also have this cute little snowflake punch. So also with a lot of my scraps, I've gone through and just cut out a bunch of snowflakes with various bits of paper. And those are ones we can use those. And then I also have another punch that has 3 different designs. It has this little flower, different floral shapes. It has this little leaf kind of shape, and then these 2 tiny little guys. And those are really teeny. Where are they? Like this particular one, that's this guy. So they're really, really tiny. The little dots are, I don't even think I have one. I have to hunt it down in here. Anyway, so they're really tiny. The leaf shape is this guy, and some of the florals. This is the little bit bigger one here. There's another one that's a bit smaller. Oops, there's 2 different ones. I've cut out 2 there. So this little guy here, and then this one as well. So with just the scraps of my paper or scrapbook paper that's left over, I punch those out, and I just have a whole bunch of them. These guys are ones that came out of it's a layering die, and this was just the little centerpiece of that. And again, these little pieces here are just some of the little extras that came out of I think it was a Christmas bell die. And then I also have some floral dies as well. And so I just went through and I just cut out a whole bunch of them. Different sizes, different shapes, different colors. And we'll use a bunch of those. These came out of another die. Same with these. These are some of the offcuts or little extra pieces that finish off or come out of the die once the die is cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use them, and I'm just going to take some of either the circle or some of these ones, and I'm just going to layer up bits of scraps on there. So here's a couple examples of two that I made. These two I think are really cute. I just took a white circle, and I also had, this is from a border. It's a die that's a border, and I've just cut it. I just cut it down and just trimmed off the edges and just glued it onto just one of the circles. So that's one idea you can do. But I thought we'll just make a few together. So we can just pick whatever we want. Why don't we try doing something a little bit brighter? We'll do blue. And they can kind of hang over. Let's make a little bit of space here. Just going to kind of scoot these around a bit, make a little bit of space. So I have a bit of a work spot here. I'll try using this one as well. And maybe, do I have a, I like this one. Do I like that one? No, it doesn't show up very well. No. I need some in a navy blue. I don't have any navy. Oh well. I would just go for something really contrasty then. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Don't need that much. Actually, no, I like this one. Yep. Actually, why don't we do a little something extra on there? Yeah, so this one. Then you can just kind of make this up as you go. Add what you like on there. Add where you think it looks okay. But we just want to put just a little extra decoration. So here's one little guy made up, and it doesn't matter if it's overhanging, that's perfectly fine. Let's make another one. Let's use that one. That's the same paper. I'll put a couple snowflakes on here. How does that look? Or do we want this snowflake on top of that one? I'll do red snowflake and a green center. That's what we'll do. There we go. Another quick little easy one. This is one of these. Too big. Let's go for something a little bit more subtle, but and how bright those are. See, this one has got trimmed a bit too much. We can just tuck that underneath and no one will be the wiser. I kind of like that. There's another quick and easy little one. This is one I already had partly thought out, so. tweezers. When did I try using these? Yeah, I think that'll look okay there. And then we also just have all these just random staticky these random shapes. Actually, this was one from another die cut. I think I'm just going to use that one. Just as is. I like that. Nice and plain and simple. You see, these are not extra fancy embellishments. These are just simple, easy embellishments that you can just use up all of your little scraps, or if you have dies that you want to use. I think he'd be fantastic just as a little extra on a page. We can also layer some of these flowers. Let's use some black. Do we want to add a little something in the middle here? Yep, I like him in the middle. There's another cute little embellishment, a little cluster embellishment. There's just so many options. You kind of mix and match all these different pieces. Now, is there a brighter one of this? Some of these are a little too big. It's kind of cute. Testing my manual dexterity this morning. A little bit too big. Actually, how does that fit on here? Yeah, let's try this one. This one on top. Another one. These are just so much fun to make, I think. I need something light. This is a cream colored one. You just keep on adding layers on top of it. I think he's cute too. So there we go. We have all sorts of ways we can do these quick little embellishments. It just looks like a bomb has gone off on my desk, but it's all fun. So there we have just a whole bunch of different ways we can make embellishments. This is a fun thing to do if you're sitting and watching TV. You can just sit and put these all together and just keep building. We saw that in I made what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them in just a few minutes here, less than a half an hour. We've made a whole little collection of them. So I have just a quick collection of ones that we made just in the last few minutes. If you'd like, you can add little sentiments and little phrases onto there. Let's actually see if I can find one quick and easy. Let's have some of my stickers. There we go. I love it. You can use stickers that you have or phrase stickers. You can just go online or either go online or use a word processing program and just type up a bunch of words, print them out, clip them out, and stick them on here. The sky's the limit. There's so many possibilities and so many options you can do. So I'll sign off for now, and I'm gonna go and sit and watch a bit of TV maybe, and I'm going to create a whole bunch of these. I think it'll be a lot of fun just to have just a whole container just full of all of these little embellished clusters that we can pull out and add to pages where we see fit, when we see fit. You don't want to focus. There you go. I think it's just too much back there to focus properly. Some of them I like more than others. That's fine. I like this one. He just kind of yells at you. It's nice and loud. But I think these all look just so pretty on journal pages. You can tuck them in as a little bit of a decoration here and there. And just all kinds of options. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you go and check out all of the other people who are sharing tutorials over the 12 days of junk journals. And so take care, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next day for another video. Bye now.